Hey everyone, welcome back to another special video. So friends, in this video we are going to build something cool and we are going to build weather agent AI using OpenAI. Okay. Now, before diving into coding, let's understand what is AI agent. Let's say we have LLM. Okay. Now we give a direct question to LLM that what is the current live weather in Delhi. So LLM will not be able to answer that question. Okay. So in order to answer that question, हम क्या करते हैं LLM plus tool calling, which is known as AI agent, which means we are going to create a little assistant that can take the input, okay, and it can process it smartly and take its own decision whether to do tool calling or not. For example, we will be creating our weather agent that will take the input and fetch the latest weather data. But for example, if I give it what is 2 plus 2, which is 4, right? So it can decide on itself whether to answer it on its own or whether to do tool call. ठीक है, हम देखेंगे इन सारी चीजें एक्शन में. बट इफ आई क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज द करंट वेदर ऑफ दिल्ली, तो वो देगा हमें दैट करंट वेदर ऑफ दिल्ली इज सनी एंड इट्स अराउंड 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस, ऐसे करके. ठीक है. नाउ basically LLM has its own brain and with the help of tool calling which is our AI agent हम उसको हाथ पैर भी दे देते हैं. ठीक है. So let's see how it works and let's dive into coding. So friends, this is a simple folder for now, and what I'm going to do over here is we will simply run npm. We can simply run npm init -y. Cool. So we have got our own package.json. Okay. What we can do, we are going to create a simple server in which we are going to write our code for OpenAI call and all those things. Okay. And we'll be taking the input from the this command line as well. Okay. Now let's quickly create another that will be let's say index.js, and inside this we are going to do our entire code. So first, let's have the basic setting. We have .env file in which we are going to store our OpenAI key, right? Then we have this OpenAI, then Axios, and the readline. Okay. I hope we have all heard about these npm package like Axios to do the tool calling, which is API call, and readline to take the user input. Now, what I'm going to do is npm install .env OpenAI Axios, and I think we are going to get readline from Node itself. Cool. So we have got the entry inside the package.json. Yeah. Now what we can do next? Let's add the command for the code for OpenAI. So this is how we can simply initialize our OpenAI client, new OpenAI, and over here we need to pass the OpenAI key. So let's create a new file that is env.env. Okay. So this is our OpenAI key. So friends, this is openai.com and you can simply log in into the API platform. So this is how it looks after login, right? Simple quick start for developers it has given, right? Now, and there are like documentation that you can go through, like how to use tools, the tools that we have used. Simply click on this and you will be able to like get the full knowledge. Let's go here, right? So on this particular link, as you can see, this is the tools. This is the code that we have used in our like code base as well. This is the this is the link, and apart from this, this is the billing overview, right? What you can do, you can simply go here and simply write billing, and you can go to billing section, right? Cool. Now one more thing, there is API keys. This section, from this section, what you can do, simply go and create API key and simply write anything, right? Uh, Test. We can write test and then select the project default project and click on create secret key. So it is going to create the key. You can simply copy it from here and done. That's it. So I will delete it because I already have one secret key, and you can simply you okay, so it's not free like Gemini, you have to pay, and as you can see I have $10 as a balance right now. So the next step will be we can create a simple function in which we are going to make the API call to bring the weather data. So the name will be get current weather data, and it is going to take the location. Now inside this I'm simply going to call one API using Axios. So this is how we are going to do our API calling, right? Now quickly add a catch block. Simple error logging we have done. Now, in the next step, what we can do, we will create another function in which we are going to take the input from the user. Let's name it as chat loop. So using this rl.question, basically read line, we can simply take the user input and it's a async function. Basically a async callback we are passing to it. Now we can play around with this particular input. So first we are checking that if we are getting input dot to lowercase which is equals to exit, then in that particular case we are going to close our this read line, basically reading the data from command line, and we are going to simply do console.log goodbye. Now, what next step we are going to do? In the next step, we are simply going to call a function which is run conversation, in which we are simply going to take input as a parameter and conversation history. ठीक है, जहाँ पे we are going to maintain all the conversation history that we have done till now, and let's say we get a response from that function. So for that purpose we are simply doing console.log assistant and whatever the response we are getting from the agent, and we are simply pushing in the conversation history. Let's quickly create that conversation history. Okay, it's a simple array in which we are pushing role, user and content input. Okay, basically role of the user and the input that the user is typing. And another thing that we are pushing is the assistant response. And in the catch block we are simply doing failed to get the response and a console.log that I'm sorry I could not process your request. And in the finally we are doing the chat loop again. We don't have to stop taking input from the user until and unless they exit on themselves, right? In both success and failure we have to take the input, right? So now let's quickly create run conversation function. Now this is our run conversation function in which we are going to take the user message, right, and the conversation history. Now here also we need to have one message, right, inside which we can have the conversation history and a input. One thing that we can do, we can simply have something like this, call chat loop here, right? We are not going to take it because we have to pass this message to OpenAI. So it's going to be something like role, user, content, user message, something like this. Now, friends, the next step is to do the tool calling, right? So this is our code for tool calling. Let's have a look. This is a simple array. Why array? Because we can have multiple tools. So it has a type of function. I will share the documentation link for this as well. And inside that, we are saying the name. What is the name? Name is get current weather data. And one thing to keep in mind that it should match the exact name of our function. Then we have to give the description that it will get the current temperature in given location using this API, and it returns only the temperature so that our agent has the knowledge when to call this function and when not to. Now in the parameters we have location and its type, like it is a string and it's a city name, for example San Francisco or Paris, and what is required, location is required, which means that our function will not work until this required parameter is given. Okay, and we have also specified the type. Simple TypeScript you must have used, right? So वही simply हमने type mention किया, nothing else, nothing fancy. So this is the tools. Now let's open a try block and catch. Okay, inside this we are going to have a OpenAI call. So this is how our OpenAI call looks like. We have openai.chat.completions.create. We are passing the model name like 4.0, 4.1, anything. It also, it also relates to your billing. Okay, so have a look at that as well. Then in the message section we are passing the messages, the message that we just created over here. We are passing the user role and the user question that user has asked. Then in the tool section we are passing tools, and tool choice auto means that our agent will has its own choice whether to call the tool or not. Now let's have our response. So we have got the response message and we are simply pushing that message into our uh, messages array. Now what we need to do, now we are going to get from the like basically now our agent will tell us like depending on the question whether to call the tool or not, right? So we have called this over here and we have passed the tools and the user question. Now it depends on our agent whether to call the tools or not. So let's proceed further. We will first check if we have tool calls and if its length is greater than 0, right? Why greater than 0? Because it's an array. So once we enter inside this if block, which means tool call detected, so we are going to simply print tool call detected. Now, once we have our tool call, what we need to do is, let's say we have available tools, two available tools. Now we are going to run a loop in those particular array and we are going to get the details of our particular tool that we need to have. Now we are simply taking the tool call dot function name, okay, and the arguments that we need to pass. Now we are checking the function name that we are getting from the response. Does it belongs basically if it matches to get current weather data? Now we are going to do our tool call. So what we have done over here, we are simply saying that we are calling get weather data for location function args.location. Here we need to do json.parse. Okay, you can simply console.log and you will get to know that why we are doing json.parse. And here what we are doing, we are simply doing calling our API call because we have to do the tool call and we are going to get the tool output. And this is where we are going to get the location. Now this location is the user. Basically, it is going to add the user input, the location from the user input over here. Now now again what we are doing, we got some response, right? This time we got the output from our API, so we are simply pushing it the tool call ID, the tool and the function name and the content. And now we are passing this message to the OpenAI so that OpenAI can complete the message and finally send the full message to the user. Return response.choices.message. Now here what we can do, else return response message. So let's try to understand what we have done so far. We are simply checking if response message dot tool calls, which means first we got the user input, we pass that user input to OpenAI. Now OpenAI will decide basically it has to answer it on its own or whether it needs to be tool calling. So if it's simple 2 plus 2, what we can do, we are not going to go inside this tool call and we can simply return the response message, that is 4. Or else we can go inside this tool call and return this final message. Cool. This is what we have done. Now, inside the catch, I have simply done the error logging. We can have a look like error during OpenAI interaction. And if we get some error dot response, we are printing it and we are returning the error from the agent. That is role assistant and content. I apologize that I encountered an error. So this is something that we are going to get from the OpenAI as well when it's a success, so that we are simply pushing in the message section as well. You must have seen over here like this is something we are already pushing, right? So I think we have done most of the thing. Over here also we are doing the response that we are getting, we are simply pushing it into a conversation history. Let's see friends if it works or not. Simply open this and run npm. Let's first see what is the, let's add a script. We can add dev if we want, node index.js. We could have added one more package, that is nodemon. Let's see if it works. Let's open, or if we get error, let's see. Okay, we got an error. So it's saying type module. Okay, cool. We are actually doing import on the top, as we can see, so we need to add type module. Let's see if it works. Type, module. It's saying RL is not defined. Okay, let's see why we have RL dot question. Okay, so we need to have this readline dot create interface. This is the step that's missing. Now, let's see if it works now. Cool. So friends, as we can see, uh, this we have like got this step, that is you. Let's say what is the weather in Delhi, question mark. Messages is not defined. Okay, we are getting errors, right? So messages. Whew, my bad. Lots of typos, but we need to rerun it because we don't have Nodemon. It's quite slow. Let's see. Yeah. What is the temperature in Delhi? Let's see. Okay. So, friends, it worked. Let's see. We got what is the temperature in Delhi. Tool call detected. It's calling get weather data, current weather data for location Delhi, and it answered us the current temperature in Delhi is approximately 31 degrees Celsius. Cool. Now let's say what is 2 plus 2 that I told you in the beginning. 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? It didn't do the tool calling. So this is let's say, and in Paris, like if I have to ask it, and in Paris, something like this. So let's say how it answers. The current temperature in Paris is approximately 20 degrees Celsius. Cool. So it's working as expected. And okay, so I will share the code with you all in the GitHub. You can also give it a try, and you can also create your own AI agent. So this was a simple AI agent. I hope like there are like different more complex AI agent depending upon the user case or business cases. So that's it. Let's give it a quick recap. So we simply have this .env to have our OpenAI key, and then we have this OpenAI initialization part. Then we have something in a call function in which we are simply doing the API call, a simple try catch block. Then let's have a look at it later. Then we have another function in which we are simply doing a opening a basically readline interface to so that we can simply get the user input from the command line, and we are simply like taking the user input and passing it to this particular function, and we are also maintaining our conversation history. Now over here we are simply creating a tool, okay, in which we have the same function name as we have to call. We are giving it a description and also the argument description. Now we are doing API, like we are calling OpenAI two times, one so that it can decide whether to answer on its own or whether to do tool call. Okay, then we have simply done if else and a function call. Okay, over here it has done the tool calling, that is fetching the API details, and then it took that particular response. It basically created a message array, pushed that object into these messages, and finally we uh, provided that message to this OpenAI once again so that it can finally deliver that message to the user. And this is a catch handling, and yeah, that's it. So friends, one more thing. You can connect with me one on one for like mock interviews or like one on one connect via this particular link, that is TopMed. And that's it for this particular video. If you really liked and really got to learn something new, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.